A Greener Tomorrow is really an awareness-raising project, awareness-raising and education. We want to be able to support different organisations in their quest for environmental awareness and to educate people on different environmental projects that are out there, as well as educating the people within the organisations that we sponsor. Here in Emirates, we've been running internal recycling programmes for about 5 years now. The money that's been raised through the recycling projects has always gone back into developing the projects further and other environmental initiatives across Emirates. But a couple of years ago we realised that we'd built up a surplus of money, so we wanted to be able to do something with it that would impact the wider community. So initially we put out a call for proposals and a call for nominations. So we had adverts on LinkedIn, National Geographic, some aviation websites, Facebook, and we also contacted universities and schools, and we asked sort of the general public to nominate environmental charities that they knew of, and also environmental charities could nominate themselves. We had well over 100 eligible entries from all around the world, real variety of different types of initiatives, so it was really interesting to learn all about the different environmental initiatives that there are out there. The 3 projects we selected are in different locations, so we've got one in Malawi in Africa, one in Pakistan and one in Manila in the Philippines. Manila was the first one that really jumped out at us because it's transport, and we thought that there were some nice linkages between the aviation industry and what they were trying to do. So that's basically taking the iconic e-jeepneys in Manila and converting them to being electric.
The e-jeepney or the electric jeepney is the electric version of the Philippine iconic jeepney, which is the most common form of public transportation in the Philippines. So the main difference is that instead of running in an engine, it has an electric motor, and you charge it and it doesn't emit any pollutants. We have a fleet of 20 e-jeepneys right now, and they are running in Makati City and also in Quezon City.
Electric jeepney has no noise, no smoke, better performance in noise pollution than the ordinary jeep.
Right now, the jeeps operate in dedicated routes for electric public transport. So they're called the Makati Green Routes, and they're the first routes of their kind in the country. One of the main problems of a highly urbanized city like Makati is that they have a lot of private vehicles. So there's really a need to introduce and to improve on public transport. We recognize that by merely putting more electric vehicles on the road, we don't actually help in solving the traffic problems. Instead of putting a new electric vehicle on the road, we actually take an existing jeepney and then we convert it into electric. The sad thing is that jeepney drivers are about 50% or more susceptible to air pollution caused diseases, especially like respiratory diseases, because they are very vulnerable and they are exposed to air pollutants all day, every day.
Driving a taxi, we load gasoline or diesel, whereas in the electric jeepney, we only use the electricity.
We're creating information about the e-jeepney. Everything in e-jeepney, we're telling to the passenger. So they say, oh, that's great.
The passengers are nice and very cooperative. They like the electric vehicle because they don't hear noise. They don't inhale the black smoke.
They like to ride electric jeepney because somebody say it's cool, amazing, and they request that more e-jeeps in Makati.
We've seen that there's really now a momentum being built in introducing more electric vehicles on the road. So we really hope that there will be more electric jeepneys, and not just jeepneys, but also electric buses, electric tricycles, and then even improving the whole transport system in the Philippines.
We are very proud that the electric jeep is being recognized all over the world.
Electric jeepneys had no noise, no gas, and it's environmental friendly. And this is a very special jeep.
When we chose our finalists for Greener Tomorrow, the key things that we were looking for were, did it raise environmental awareness levels, did it educate people, and how many people did it impact, and also would it be sustainable in the future? Because this is a one-time funding award and we wanted to make sure that the money would benefit people for future. The Malawi project, the funding that we're giving them will be able to help families, so it's raising awareness and it's touching the lives of many different people.
Changu Changu Moto means fast, fast fire. We called it in our vernacular language Changu Changu Moto because most of the people whom we came across used to say it cooks faster. And in our own language here, Changu Changu means fast, fast.
After doing investigations in the local area, Ripple found that one of the biggest problems was deforestation. And one of the biggest contributors to that is cooking. About 95% of the population use wood for cooking. The Changu Changu Moto uses about a third or a quarter of the amount of wood that people use on the traditional three-stone fire.
At three-stone fire, people use these big logs for cooking and it is dirty in the kitchen. There are ash everywhere.
The charity found some stoves on the internet and that it was mud bricks, but just a single stove. So from that, we did lots of testing and we developed the stove. So it evolved into a double stove cook stove. It's a lot safer because the fire is enclosed, also produces less smoke. Smoke-related health issues, it's actually one of the biggest killers in Africa. Not just here, but everywhere they use these traditional three-stone fires.
Since most women in Malawi spent a lot of time doing their cooking on three-stone fire and they had problems with coughs and children also.
You'd see some pretty nasty burns, and you find quite a lot of children have had to go to medical centres because of burns from three-stone fires. We're operating within the whole district, the Makati Bay district, which has just over 40,000 households. So we're going to build a Changu Changu Moto cook stove in every kitchen for those 40,000 households. We're currently up to about 30,000, so we're getting there. But we hope to, within the next 4 or 5 months, we hope to complete the whole district.
I would like to see each and every household continuing using the Changu Changu Motos. By so doing, we will save our trees.
Saving a lot of wood is very beneficial to trying to slow down deforestation.
We want to maintain the beauty of this country.
It can be a big benefit for the women in the local area because they're the ones who collect the wood. There's a lot less smoke-related health problems. And really, this project is about education. It's about changing people's habits and get them used to using a new technology.
By using a Changu Changu Moto, we will totally conserve all our standing trees and we will keep our community green.
Emirates hopes that the donations to these organisations will educate people to live in a more environmentally friendly way by reducing the pollution through the environmentally friendly cook stoves that will be built, or by educating women on sustainable farming practices. And we hope that it'll teach them and plus future generations on how to live in a more environmentally friendly way. And we also hope that by talking about these initiatives through our Facebook sites or on our website, that other people worldwide will learn more about these organisations. With Pakistan, it's a local village and the main recipients will be women and children. There'll also be a women's and children's education and training centre set up, so it'll help villagers in the future, and hopefully people in surrounding villages will be able to come and learn some environmental awareness techniques.
Heritage Foundation has been involved in humanitarian aid work since 2005. We have a 7-village pilot program, and within those villages we're trying to see where we can help the communities better their lives, and also keeping into account that everything should be sustainable. The Eco Toilet is a compostable toilet. We're trying to help these communities by the construction of the Eco Toilet to battle these very big issues of the lack of washing hands, grooming, personal hygiene. We've constructed a couple of demos, and the women are so happy because they have some place to go to, and it's close to their homes and stuff, so they're not even ashamed. There's like the stigma of the bathroom that women are not supposed to use it. We're trying to break those barriers and help these women out. The cooking stoves are earthen smokeless stoves, which means they're made completely out of earth. That means they're 100% biodegradable. The local traditional stove in Pakistan is an open fire, and it is the #1 cause of respiratory and eye disease amongst women because of all the smoke that comes out.
इसमें ये फ़ायदा है, पहले तो वो हमारा आम चूल्हा है ना, उसमें तो धुआं आँख में पड़ता है। इसमें ये फ़ायदा है तो लकड़ियाँ भी कम जलती है और इसमें खाना भी जल्दी बन जाता है। 2 चूल्हे हैं, फ़ायदा भी हो जाता है। एक पे रोटी बन जाती है, दूसरे पे सालन बन जाता है।
We set up a mothers committee. These mothers made sure that all the children go to school in Mok Sharif. Now we have a 100% attendance rate. And I mean, what is better than that?
बहुत फ़ायदे हैं। कोई तो नौकरी पे चला जाता है, कोई तो डॉक्टर बन जाता है, कोई तो मास्टर बन जाता है, कोई तो दूसरी ऑफिसर बन जाता है। मैं टीचर बनना चाहती हूँ।
We also have a DRR program, so that's disaster risk reduction. So you teach communities how to be prepared for disaster, and all the activities that we are doing with the Greener Tomorrow initiative are based on disaster preparedness activities.
DRR सेंटर में हम ये बताया गया कि भाई पानी साफ़ करके उबाल कर पिए, यहाँ दरख्त लगाएं, आपके बच्चों को स्कूल भेजो और सफाई का हर तरह ख्याल रखना, बच्चों की सफाई और बच्चों के खाने का ख्याल रखना। हमें बहुत सारे बातें बताई गई है इसमें।
That center acts like a center point for the entire village, or even 2 or 3 villages that are in the vicinity. Just gathering, just meeting each other and having a good conversation and some laughs is also like a privilege for these women. When you go to an area, the community is first of all downtrodden, living below poverty line. No idea of rights, no idea of basic things like health, like hygiene, like cleanliness, basic issues, no ideas, no awareness. It's like their only imaginable life is this. They cannot imagine something better for their children because this is all they know. But when you start to talk to them about education, the importance of being literate, the importance of being clean, of having a balanced diet, the importance of looking after the environment, it does change the people that they are. It makes them better. They actually actively try to make an effort towards these things. I mean, the thing is that a lot of people just look at developing countries and they think that, you know, it's just because they're poor and they don't care. But the thing is that they're just not aware. That's the basic problem. When you make them aware, they actually make an active effort in making a change. It really makes them feel like they are part of something big.
It's been a lovely experience to be involved in this project, and I just hope that we can raise a lot of awareness for the charities, for the organisations that we're sponsoring for this, because it'd be really good to know that we can use our communication medium to raise awareness, and then the charities will be able to sustain themselves in the future going forward.